then, folks, welcome back to AFC Thames with DoctorBenjyFM. Good to see you. I hope it finds you very, very well. Here we go then with another episode of this fantastic journey. If you're enjoying the journey, viewers, and I've not said that too much recently, drop a like on it. Come on. Let's aim for 1,500. Come on, let's smash it to pieces. Do it, in a calm way. Don't break anything, but come on. Right then, since we last met, it was a 2-1 defeat to Bowers and Pitsy. It was pathetic, is what it was, viewers. And since then, we've been back into form a little bit as we started the season so brightly. Chertsey and Basingstoke both beaten before a defeat to Swindon. A 1-1 draw with Chesham United. David Hoey getting on the score sheet in that one. Reeve and Hoey getting a 2-0 victory over Yate. And then a recent win against AFC Mansfield. Love beating a fellow AFC side. Cousin Brad Carr and a late goal from David Hoey took us all the way to penalties, viewers. A penalty shootout that we won in the FA Cup preliminary rounds. It takes a very, very long time, viewers. The best thing about the whole thing, viewers, is that Fleming saved El Hill's penalty. It's a new era here at Thames FC where goalkeepers save penalties. Now, speaking of new eras, let's play a team that we've faced many times before. Burgess Hill and VCD Athletic coming your way. You can see in the league table then we sit third, and you might recall it from last season. Burgess Hill currently in 7th position, but last year, if I'm not mistaken, I realised they weren't in this division, were we? This is the division we've been promoted into. They won our league last year. So, it's an interesting test against two newly promoted sides, and hopefully we come out on top, viewers. Hopefully it's where we have a little FA Cup run. If it gets exciting, we'll bring you it. So far, I've not done any FA Cup games. We'll wait until it gets exciting. Hopefully this is going to be the year. But Basford, not very good, so we should beat them as well. But I should say, financially, it's not going horrendously. We sort of have levelled out after losing loads of money last year, so we might be okay. I'm spending a little less on wages now as well. We've still got £321 a week if we want to. And speaking of which, it was 500 something. We've brought in a new player. Last year, you might recall, I wanted to bring in a right back and never did. Teddy Bloor. Dance on Teddy Bloor, like the dance floor, viewers. Just a decent, well-rounded right back that could play there if we decide to play a right back. As of yet, though, viewers, we don't. We don't want to play a right back. But the option is there for us. The team has been very, very steady this season. David Hoey, last 5 games, not particularly good, but the boys around him have been putting in the business. Calder and Beaker. Hopefully today we can get a couple of wins. Burgess Hill, away from home. It's the Tuesday night kickoff, viewers. Let's get into it. That was a very good intro, Ben, if you don't mind me saying so. Introduction to the episode there. Very, very well done. I feel good about it, viewers. I'm just giving myself a confidence boost. Oh, the camera's far. You think, just when you think everything is right in the world, just when you think things have been tightened up round here, like it's a stable and steady ship, and then out of nowhere, viewers, your whole life is turned upside down. And I don't know how long that's been there, but you've been laughing at me. I can only imagine. That's last season through that gap in the wall, so that's what scares me. I don't want to go back there. A different division and all sorts. Right then, Fleming again will be in goal for us. Then again, hoping his development is improved dramatically from playing games. Our facilities aren't that good, so playing games will be the best way to improve him at this lower level. Do a tutorial on it, Ben. Probably unlikely. Milton, Holmes and Reeve at the back. We've got Bourne just ahead of them. Blackman on the left-hand side, of course. Cohen and Cousin Brad Carr with Calder and Beaker and Hoey doing the business through the middle. And of course, the bench much, much stronger this year. And that is going to be the key, I think, so if we're going to do something this season, of which I'm hopeful of. Right then, here we go. Into it we go. Burgess Hill. It's a team that is beatable this season, despite them having a decent start. Cheers, everybody. Oh, we've got to carry on. Oh, it's him, viewers. It's Odyssey Spy Rides. We love Odyssey Spy Rides. I've never had such love for a player that I despise. Odyssey Spy Rides continues to sound like a fantasy ride at Disneyland Paris or other Disney parks. There's one in Tokyo, California, Florida. I'm sure there's another one that I've forgotten, viewers. But they're global Disney. You've heard of Disney. Sure you have. We've got a corner. Blackman's going to play it in towards the very centre. Reed is going to then pick that up. And if the man runs in behind, we have got a spot of bother on our hands as Cousin Brad Carr fighting to get back. It's Odyssey Spy Rides, viewers. It's a good save from Dean Fleming. Well, good. Now, last episode, I was disappointed, not with the performance of the boys, but just with my performance overall managing. We're away from home, and it's a decent side, a side that finished 20 plus points above us last season. But with the additions we've made this year, I think we've got a much better chance against this type of team. Based on our league position, viewers, you'd hope for better things as Reeve gets it, plays it into Cousin Brad Carr, and it's whether the movement of our forward players can be enough. You can see Blackman really pushing up on that left-hand side, Calder on this side, and here we are then, working it neatly forward to Hoey. It's a beautiful pass. It's a beautiful finish. Is it going to count? My voice has gone, viewers, because I'm so flipping excited. David Hoey's 9th goal of the season. What a pass that was from Bourne from the centre, and Hoey's finish, an absolute delight, viewers. You can see Hoey starts off the speed, if anything. Plays it inside, back to cousin Brad Carr, and that pass, left-footed, the finish from Howie on the volley, that is sensational. Get his name on a shirt and buy it now, viewers. They're not available yet, but soon. This is the way to start an episode. Calder with that free kick. Here we go. Bum, bum. They've cleared it away. That is a bit concerning, actually. They were clearing it away, viewers, and then we've intercepted, because we do a lot of that this season. That seems to be a theme of our play, as Milton goes all the way back to Dean Fleming, who takes his time, and under the stewardship of Michael Emery, is definitely developing as, well, he's quite slowly, actually. But that ball forward is mesmerisingly poor. I don't know why that's happened, really. Ball played forwards, and Spy Rides does really, really well. Getting headers in front of our back three, key to any team's success when they play up against us, as Reed now. Ball played in towards the back post. We missed the header, and when mistakes are made on Football Manager, viewers, there's only one outcome, especially when two are made in a row. Is that Blackman again? No, it's Malachi Reeve. Now, Dean Fleming, he saved a penalty in a shootout in the last game. Is his penalty-saving form running true today, viewers? Cooper steps up. I think it's right. 3 dimensions, we're in it. That doesn't work. Basically, I think he should have saved it, viewers, but we'll see it again. Should he save this? That's what you've got to ask yourselves, viewers. Yes, he should. The question has been answered. Yes, he should have done. Shockingly poor from Dean Fleming. We go in at 1-1. Very annoying. And look how the penalty XG model. I'm not a fan, viewers. All right, then. Because the reason the XG thing annoys me is that if you're 2 yards out from goal and you miss it, the XG would be lower than if you had a penalty from 12 yards out. That's all I'm saying. So, throw in. Here we go. 57 minutes on the clock as we've got Mbika back to Blackman, inside to Okohin, and now are we going to try and work something out to the right-hand side? Calder just sort of lingers. He doesn't look to get in behind all too often. That's sort of his way. He's a playmaker, but he picks up the ball, and now actually he puts it, he tries to put a cross in. It's not very good, actually, and Holland is in the way. It was a poor selection of choices made by Calder on that side, as the challenge, though, is super. I'll clap that, viewers. That was really quite good, as is that shadow there? Circular. We're going to move on, viewers. Board's on it now. Launches one forward. Hoey's hold up play very good, and Hoey might look to run again here, as Hoey's sort of trying to linger on the last man, and Beaker picks it up, finds cousin Brad Carr, and it'll be up to Hoey. Will he be able to make the move as cousin Brad Carr ventures forward? He goes for goal himself. It was a good effort and a decent save. Would you take a draw against a rival to the top 6 today? It's been a very, very close game. The next game we've got coming up against VCD Athletic, they're bottom of the league, so I'm hoping in that one we can showcase our skills a little bit. That's skills with a Z, viewers, not just the regulation S, as the ball out to the left-hand side for them is very good. They've got players in the centre causing problems. Back post. And do you know what I hate about it, viewers? And I'll tell you now, what I hate about it is, much like the last game, we are punished for stupid penalties. Like, what? Just pack it in. The momentum was all with us in that first half. We were playing pretty well. It was a very even game, but we had the best of it. We can see the penalty, and now they've scored another one. They're in the lead. We've got to stop. We've got to cut this out, viewers. It's what we've got to do. I think it's time, viewers. I didn't plan on doing this right now. He's not on the bench. Michael slipped himself in there, you swine. I was going to bring on Derek Duncan, but he can't feature, as we're getting absolutely over on that right-hand side now. It's looking pretty dangerous as Milton gets in there, though, and makes the challenge. I'm debating bringing on a right back for the first time in 18 months, viewers. That's how serious this is getting right now, as the ball is blocked. It goes behind for a corner. 20 minutes to go. I'm going to give him his debut. Teddy on the floor is going to do this for us. Who are we going to take off in his place? I think Bourne, because in theory, that's actually the player that is sort of playing the cover role. We've now got an option on the right-hand side along with Calder. He's been backed up now, so it should make us less vulnerable. If this could be a big change for us, viewers, this might be something that sort of exists now for many months. I hope not, because I quite like playing the 3 and the 1 in the middle, and it's good fun, viewers, as that ball is cleared away to the side, in which we now have extra cover. Milton goes back to Fleming, and with 8 minutes to go, viewers, you've got to say, it's the away side against Burgess Hill. I came into this game thinking we'd have a decent chance at winning it. Now, I would take a draw, as that ball to Spy Rides. Honestly, Spy Rides doesn't miss these. Apart from today, he does. He's missed it poorly. I feel a bit for Fleming, you know. He's conceded what was essentially an open goal and a penalty. Other than that, he's had a pretty good game, and he's going to walk out of here conceding, 3. That's poor from him. I don't know what he's done there. That's pathetic. Honestly, Spy Rides, here he is. Look at him. Oh, he's giving it all that. I hate him. Should the keeper do better here? I don't know. The keeper, at the point in which the ball is headed in or headed across, the keeper, Fleming's not really. I'd stand there, mate. But it's whatever. He's come for the cross. He's not claimed it at all. And now we're 3-1 down to Burgess Hill. and this is making me reevaluate. See, look, they go second in the league here. This is making me reevaluate things a little. Maybe we're not quite as good. Maybe our start at the beginning of the season was a little bit momentum-based and not hugely performance-based. This is not a nice place to be in, viewers. The depressing state of awareness that I've found myself in. It's not going well, is it? We're going to lose 3-1. On balance, I mean, we might lose 3-2, and that'll look slightly less embarrassing. Oh, there's Odyssey Spy Rides. Maybe I should take that. Let's just have this game over and done with, shall we? Don't score a fourth. You don't need it. So just be happy with what you've got, okay? You're 3-1 up with a minute to go. We can't score 2 in that time, so don't score 4 because there's no need for it. And what you're doing is you're bringing other semi-professionals down. Thank you for missing that shot. I appreciate that. It's been a tough time for all of us. Don't start rubbing it in. Imagine not putting Derek Duncan on the bench. Flipping heck. Well, there we are. 3-1 Burgess Hill. It's a new season, but the results are the same. They're still better than us. I'm going to sound far from pleased with the result. That wasn't recommended to me, viewers, but I am far from pleased. I'm disappointed with Blackman again. It wasn't even Blackman, was it? He's given away so many penalties. I always feel like it's him. It was actually Reeve that gave away the penalty. On the same sort of side, though, it's just not good enough. That's the biggest issue here. As Blore on the floor makes his AFC Thames debut, it's a debut to forget, mate. So don't write to the press about it. 4 days' time, we've got another game. Let's rest them from their regular jobs that they're doing. I don't really know how the resting works. Do they just stay at home and watch Netflix? What's the situation when they're semi-pro? Sorry about that, viewers. Again, touch embarrassing that. That's poor from me. All right then, and maybe foolishly, viewers, I'm going to stick with the same side that have just let me down. So hopefully today it'll be better than it was in the last game. Derek Duncan's going to come off the bench, or onto the bench for Michael Emery. The rest of the side will remain identical as the last game. Of course, we are now toying with that right-back option. I realised that not having a right-back previously meant I never even thought about it. Now I am considering it, second-guessing myself. That's not the sort of manager I wanted to be. So one change I'm going to make, which just seems really nothing. Reeve's going to come onto the right-hand side. I just think defensively, especially with tackling, he's probably better on the right than he's on the left, especially when he's right footed only. It gets a little bit shambolic there, though, when you have not got any left-sided defenders other than the main man, Bailey Dennis, who is, well, he's basically a post at this point of view. He's an extra post. Very good air, really, but a post. Now, let's make no bones about this. This is a game that if we're not winning, we might as well write the whole thing off, because this is not must win, but if you lose this against the side that are bottom in the league, you might as well give up and go home, viewers, honestly. They've got 5 points from 14 games. We're going to go attacking from the off, viewers, because if we're not scoring at least 4 here, questions need to be asked. The first highlight we get is a goal kick towards Mbika, who's headed back to Akohe and is really good. Back to Mbika now. It's a difficult angle to do anything. He's going to have to lay it off, is he? Or try and force himself to win a penalty. And there it is. I mean, we've won a penalty. Finally, we've actually won one. I feel like we've not had one in ages. A Blackman, a man that likes to give away penalties, although not in the last game, so we shouldn't criticise him for that. We'll take it. He's missed the last 2. He's scored 1. He's missed the last 2 by missing the goal entirely, hitting them both wide. First goal of the season for Andre Blackman, who is a strange player in this side, because again, we talked about it last episode, I think. Mentals, technicals, sort of a championship level player, League One level player. Physicals of, well, a granddad. So it's not great. They've got a corner. I don't want to see them attacking at all. Why are we? Reeve, there he is. Huge header away. It's whether we can now respond to the second delivery that's been put in. We do really, really well, and we're not breaking away though. We're not winning the knockdowns as the ball goes back across again. How? It looked like handball, viewers. Ball played in. Oh, that would have been controversial. Got a free kick about 50 yards out, it feels like. Header running on goal. They've hit the bar, and it's his first goal of the season. Shout out to Will Howell. His family will be proud of him. I hate him. Anyone that scores and comes and celebrates on this side of the pitch, I can't stand. I'm going to demand more from a set of players that should be doing far more. Let's focus play down the right a little bit. I'm going to speed things up a little bit, viewers. We are technically a good side, but forget technicalities for now, viewers. I want goals. Sometimes I feel like attacking is too attacking. So I'll go off that. I'll tell you now, viewers, last game we conceded before half time, and I felt like that affected us poorly. If it happens again, there's a pattern developing, viewers, and I don't mean cross-stitch. As the ball in to Hoey, it looks offside to me. It's a brilliant goal. It's 2-1. How has that counted? I mean, I'll give David Hoey all the credit in the world. It's his 10th goal of the season. There's no VAR at this level, don't forget, folks. But as the ball is played over the top, is he offside or is he being played on by a defender? He sort of, again, his movement, I'll give his movement credit. He runs off the last man, pokes it in, and I say pokes it in, smashes it in. It's 2-1. The perfect time to score, unlike the last game, which was Disappointing. I guess we're going to see if it was offside. I think he's offside. I don't know. I forget what the yellow and red lines mean, viewers. Either way, glad there's no VAR because this is pure. This football, this is pure. Xavier Fur has come on for VCD Athletic. What does the VCD stand for? Victors, Crayford and Dartford Athletic. Yes, that's their 3 different places and they combine to make one superpower, viewers. They're like the Avengers without Robert Downey Jr. He's not involved this time around. No. He's off filming Dr. Dolittle. Did he do Dr. Dolittle? I reckon I could be Iron Man. No one's asked me. Hoey's in here, viewers. Ooh, disappointing. That's Spider-Man, Ben. What's going on here? The goalkeeper's currently just playing it back and forth. Oh, I didn't really mention it, but it was obvious, wasn't it, viewers? We are still square pitching it up. Of course we are, which allows us to do things like this. Damn, that would have been... I'd have seemed so clever. If I had a superpower... It'd be... No, I can't just... let me think about that. That's Formation Man, which is a superhero. It's a great tackle, by the way. I mean, Bourne there, forget the superpower. If I had a superpower, I'd want to be him. I'd want to be able to turn into Bourne at any time and make late challenges like that. That was unbelievable. I'm kind of surprised the game didn't give a penalty because I've played Football Manager before. Look how tight it is at the top of the table, by the way. Look above me there. It's gone, isn't it? It's a highlight. Corner played in as... Oh, Calder goes close. 20 minutes to go. I'm just debating... whether we change anything here. I don't necessarily think we need to, but I don't really like a 1-goal advantage on this pitch, I must say. Coulter, though, racing on goal. It's a big chance. I mean, he's at the post. You're kidding. You talk about having a strong squad and still don't make subs, Ben. So maybe think about changing something, and maybe in the centre of the pitch. I'm thinking we maybe bring Cull on for cousin Brad Carr in the centre, just another body in there to make something happen. 10 minutes to go. We're looking good, though, like league table-wise here as well. If you'd have given me this after the amount of games we've played, I'd have taken this all day long. As it goes inside to a Cohen. He really is very good. Bourne, the man who likes to make very, very good tackles, as Calder. You can't be losing it there, mate. And he's actually lost out completely. The ball played forward. It looks like we're going to be okay because our defenders back there have done a sterling job. As Fleming has ball forward towards Blackman's very good. His first touch, excellent. Hoey now on it, back towards Blackman. It's a little bit loose from David Hoey, and blimey, we are trying to give them a chance in this, it feels like. Calder, this is where your crossing has to come in, mate. Play the ball in. We've got options in the middle. 2 men there, one on the edge. Doesn't quite find it, though. There's a man short if you want to find him. He does do. A Cohen plays it back to Calder. That's the high passing, and Beaker should be scoring, sunshine. Right, this is going to seem crazy. Derek Duncan on for Blackman. With set pieces, viewers. He's got amazing set pieces. Blackman's set pieces aren't too bad either, actually, at left back. So we'll see if he's... Delivery is very good here. It goes in, it's cleared away, and we are going to get the second ball, which is absolutely pivotal. Do not give it away here, please, boys, as the time is ticking away. The advantage, not particularly comfortable, as they've got a free kick now to be played in to Fur, who flicks it on. Is that going to... He's offside. He's offside. I knew that. I was absolutely certain, and I wasn't nervous. My heart isn't beating at 67 beats per 10 seconds. That's worse, isn't it? Duncan, shoot, mate. Delivery. I mean, it's offside. Flipping heck. The last 5 minutes of this, viewers, have been absolute chaos. Half of it I don't remember. So maybe that's what I'd have as a superpower. The memory. I'd have memory. I said I'd have memory. If I could have a superpower, it'd be memory. Hoey's in on goal. Oh, he's gone wide. Never mind, Cull's there. We're keeping it quite neatly here. But, I say keeping it quite neatly. We've given it away. I'd have memory, by the way. That's my superpower. Howell towards Fur. Block this. Now I'm a little bit concerned, viewers. We are 20 seconds from the end. It's a good block at the back. And clear that. Okay, that'll do. But we're going to see this chance again, viewers. With a flashing, almost orange line. The speed it's flashing, viewers. It's 2-1. We win. It's convincing. And there we are then, Thames 2, VCD Athletic 1. They stay rooted to the bottom of the league table, and we do ourselves a big favour there. You can see AFC Thames up to 3rd place then. Burgess Hill, it feels like to me have lost or dropped points. Yeah, Hungerford Town beat them. Hungerford Town down there as well. This is the thing about this division. 3 late goals from Hungerford Town, and Burgess Hill, a side that beat us last game, now behind us by a couple of points. Who'd have thunk it, viewers? There we are then. That is going to bring us to the end. As I mentioned at the start of the episode, if you're enjoying the videos, do drop likes on them, and if you're not subscribed, as many of you aren't, weirdly, feel free to hit that subscribe button as we push towards 90,000 and then 100,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can do it sometime this year. We love with care then from me, Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.